it? Looks like carrots.
Yeah, and green onion.
And then the onion itself, green
Onion.
red onion, garlic, ginger, turmeric,
And bell peppers.
bell pepper, yes.
And the spices and herbs.
The spices and herbs.
We have lots of different spices and herbs like, what is it? Turmeric is one.
We have turmeric,
Basil.
we have basil, we have oregano, tarragon.
Tarragon. Ooh, that's really wonderful. And it smells good. Now, when you do this, do you add more spices to it? Because I know you have spices or spice enough.
Yes. Yeah, we spice when we taste it, and we need more spice. We add it, yes.
Oh, okay.
So we need a taster.
Yeah.
Taste it, Fatima. And you can also make this in like a tabbouleh. So this is not quite a tabbouleh. This is more of a stir fry. How is it? So we good with the spices.
No, but just add a little bit salt now.
We can add some salt. How about if we were to add some of this fermented soy sauce? And this is the fermented. To show you, we use this because it's fermented, and since it's fermented, it's more natural and more healthy.
It doesn't have all the contaminants in it that the other soy has because of the fermentation.
Just give it a little bit. Oh, and she's then she's gonna add the greens to it. Wow. This is great. Yes. These are you chopping more red onions, parsley, coriander. We'll get some later, that's okay.
Yeah, it comes.
So most
we add this last.
We like greens. So whatever we have, we like to add our greens to it. At times we may add, if you like, you can add what is it? Potato leaves, potato, what is it? Butter cheese. But every once in a while, when we have salad as we have, then we can have less in here. So we try to keep a nice combination. Yeah, but it's practically all done.
Thank you, Dr. Joe.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Wow, that's good.
So is it done?
Yes, it's
Finished.
So it is. It's finished.
It's finished.
Wow.
Well done. Thank you.
Oh, wow, thank you guys. Wow, this is wonderful. Bye. Thank you. Yes. Looks good.
Hi, this is Dr. Gregory Joe Bledsoe, affectionately known as Dr. Joe, with my lovely wife.
I'm Naasira Ageela, known as Mama Naasira.
And we have a show for you, a special one. We have a guest, Julie of BlaXit. And Juliet is going to be talking to us about various things she's been doing here in the Gambia. She's from the UK, right?
She sure is.
Yeah, but before the show, we want you to make sure, take a minute and hit that button, which is your notification button, your
Like, and you can share.
and you can leave your comments. And please, from time to time, go back and check it. During these times, some of our subscriptions and notifications have not been connected. So you know how it is. We love you. You know what to do. Stay tuned and we'll be right back at you.
Thank you. Peace.
BlaXit family, BlaXit family, BlaXit family.
All right.
All right. So, listen. Oh, sorry. If you're new to the channel, and you don't know who this lady is, I'm Juliet. My African name is Nyancho Kujabi.
Right.
And this is the BlaXit channel, and that's dedicated to your coming home. That's right. Leave the best for the West and come home.
All right.
Okay? And today we're going to be talking about the best food for your belly. We're going to be talking about the best food for your heart, your spirit, and your soul. So, when you come to Africa, one of the benefits of being here is some of the experts that you meet here. And let me tell you, I met this beautiful couple in London,
Wow.
in Tottenham, at an event.
4 years ago.
4 years ago. And
Exactly.
you know what? I was going to introduce them, but you know what? I actually think that I'm going to hand over the mic. I'm going to hand over the mic to you both, and I'm going to ask you both to please introduce yourself in traditional style to the BlaXit family for me. And I just want to say thank you for having me in your beautiful home and for welcoming us here and giving us some of your really healthy concoctions already. I feel better. So, you know, let's go. I mean, introduce yourselves. And
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank you, BlaXit family. I'd like to thank all of your supporters for helping get this information out to the world. We have an incredible representative, and we are so blessed to have her in our Homestaurant. Now, my name is Dr. Gregory Joe Bledsoe, affectionately known as Dr. Joe. And my lovely wife here, Mama Naasira Ageela, we're both from San Francisco, United States of America. And we've been in the Gambia for 4 years.
wow.
Now, we've written 3 books on health and nutrition. We have one, which is the bestseller, general public, #1 in the UK. And the other is #1 in Amazon. And this one is for people of color or melanated people.
Can we just take some pictures?
Absolutely.
Thank you. So everybody have a good look, have
And
a
this one
close-up
is
look.
and this one is the kitchen companion. I thought this was, because it's our original, we put the recipes here. And
Okay.
then after we retired, we decided to expand the information.
Okay, and the one that I bought in England was actually the yellow one.
Ah.
That's the one that I have there.
Which one?
Yeah, tasty, spicy.
Ah,
Spicy,
Spicy
tasty.
Vegan.
Yes. And it's
Ah.
really good. Anyone who wants to buy it, it's not just about food. But you know what? I'm not even going to discuss it because I'm not the expert here. I am not the expert here. But I tell you what I do love is food. Good,
Thank you.
healthy, spicy, tasty, vegan food.
Food.
And I've had their spicy, tasty, vegan food, and it is absolutely delicious. If I had had the footage of the Kwanzaa, where you did the catering for, which was amazing, the food was so
We had a
delicious.
great time.
Right.
Yeah,
We had a great
unfortunately, I lost some SD cards and a hard drive, which had like interviews with Mustafa Taf. It had so many different events on it, everything, the Excellence Con, everything, and unfortunately I lost them, so that's why I didn't have your interview. So I'm so glad that you welcomed me back to your home restaurant. Am I saying it
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
Homestaurant.
Homestaurant. You know, my mentor used to be. Sorry. Oh, don't get upset with me. I'm sorry, Levi Roots. My mentor was Levi Roots, and he had restaurants, and he used to have a restaurant in Westfields, and so Homestaurant reminds me of. And I hope you're as successful as he is with his brands and his products as you are with yours.
We are a success because we're different from most. We're in business to go out of business. And we'll explain that later.
Ooh, this is getting exciting. So
No.
let's get back on track.
Okay, now I am a Hastings Law School graduate, a former teacher and educator for over 30 years. I've received the Steps for Peace Award, and I'm a producer and performer of positive lyrical music, mind-moving motivational music. And what can I say? I've been a plant-based for 20 years and a vegan for 28 years. And since we've been in the Gambia with my lovely wife, I can simply say that I have been pleased to know that I've been with what they consider the best vegan chef on the planet. And of course I concur, and that's my lovely wife, Mama Naasira, and she'll introduce herself.
Hi, I am so honored to be on BlaXit with this lovely, beautiful woman. Juliet, no, and that name, I'm gonna have to.
Nyancho.
Nyancho.
Mandina Kujabi.
Mandina Kujabi.
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 Yes, A, it's the accent.
And I will write it down so I can.
No, it's just because of the accent. Because if I was American, I would say Kujabi.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
But no,
yeah.
we want the original accent
Right.
because we didn't learn all the sounds because we didn't use them in America.
It's true. It's true. And if I was to say, because in how it's supposed to be is Nyancho.
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 Mandina.
Mandina
Kujabi.
Kujabi.
Yeah.
Wow, it's
Okay.
beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you for
you.
giving us new accent pronunciation so that they can help us with other languages.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So go ahead. Tell us
Oh,
all
yes.
about you and
Okay,
you know,
and
and I want to go through a few
I
questions with you too. So
yes, I'm Naasira Ageela, known as Mama Naasira. Living in the Gambia 4 years. I'm originally from the USA in America. Born in San Francisco, California. My lovely husband is the reason I'm doing this because I got sick at the age of 19 with hepatitis B. I was a phlebotomist and I got stuck with this needle and the doctor said I was going to have to eat the way my mother raised me because I learned that I wasn't fed the way I was supposed to be fed for my body type. So I had to start from ground zero at the age of 19 in 1973. And I taught myself from my mother's food to learn how to eat healthier. And I reduced the meat and used more vitamins. I used more spices and herbs. And that also helped with my healing. And I just learned more and more how to take care of myself. I have 3 sons, lovely sons that are very healthy. I'm a mother, as well as I've been married 3 times, and this is the husband that has supported me 100%.
third time lucky.
Third time. And
That's right.
I have been a vegan for 18 years,
Wow.
and I have been working on healing for 30 years.
Wow.
I'm a vegan chef, health advocate, entrepreneur, trained over 35 intern vegan chefs in the Gambia. And not just Gambia, I've had Sierra Leone's, I've had Nigerians that I've trained US people from the USA. And it's just really been incredible that I'm meeting so many people in training. And I 47 years is I've had to stay on a strict diet to stay alive for 66 years, so I give thanks.
Oh wow, you look amazing.
Yeah.
You look
It's
amazing.
getting better.
I remember when Dr. Mumbi was here and she got sick, and also a good friend of mine, Khadija Ward, and she got sick. Do you remember?
Yes.
And
Yes,
they both came to you for healing.
that's right.
So I really want to ask you about, you know, obviously about healing and the motivation towards how you're able to heal people and why you wrote these books.
Okay, it took us 27 months to write the books. And that was with no TV and no doorbell. And our motivation behind it is that our people in America are dying. We have several sources of killing them. We have the water, and a lot of people are drinking water out of leaden pipes, and we know what that does to the brain. We have chemtrails, as they call it, or geoengineering, where they are dropping things down on them, like titanium, aluminum, and other things. It's falling down into the soil, and when it hits the soil is depleted, so it's not as strong as the Gambian soil, which is the best soil in the world. Also the food. About 50 years ago, I'd say between about 55 years ago, we started getting a real assault on us in terms of food. Where a lot of us came from the farm area, moved into the urban area, and started eating food that they said was good for us. And over time, we got more sugar, more salt, more fat, all of those things that the scientists knew. When we consume them, it goes into our endorphins in our pleasure center, and it makes us smile. That's why a lot of people eat the junk food, and all junk food has those three things in it: sugar, fat, and grease. Okay? We also wanted to address the type of food that we eat and to give information so that our people could live longer. That's why we wrote the book. Now, while we was writing the book, we started off, as my wife said, with the nutritional guide, which was our book, and then we started asking ourselves, what questions do our people need to know? And so before we knew it, we ended up with a melanated book, or a book for people of color. And that's because there are so many different physiological differences between melanated and those that are melanated recessive. So if you take a European, your bones would be 10 times denser or